and making sure that that is the most incredible thing in the process of doing hair. many of you have a fantastic apartment? Yeah? No?
A home. A home.
Honey, yes. Right? How many of you like to buy Louis Vuitton shoes?
Yes.
Right? Yes.
That's why I can't have a fabulous apartment.
This business is amazing. Not only because we get to change people's lives, but we also get to make a really great living. Alright. So, we're just up here cutting hair because we love cutting hair. In our salon, we have an assistant program. People ask me all the time, so, what is your assistant program like? Depending on what your background is, we encourage people to come in and do an audition, is what we call them, find out where you are, and then assess where that piece of the program is going to be. How many of you have assistant programs in your salon? Associate programs? Yes? How do they work for you? Good? Because we always have to make sure that we're training the next generation of hairdressers. We want them to be even better than we are today. Products are better, environments are better, we make more money, everything is better. So we want to make sure that we're giving the next generation of hairdressers the best possible education so that they can do what? Service the guests in the salon. My salon is on 5th Avenue between 22nd and 23rd Street. I'm also opening one in Fort Lauderdale at the W Hotel. If you haven't been to Fort Lauderdale W, you have to check it out because this is major, honey.
Oh, they have a
Major. How many of you sleep? That's it? I'm going to tweet your behinds right now. Okay. The reason why I talk about social media and Facebook and social media is so important for our business at the moment. If you're not tweeting, if you're not on Facebook, and you're not using Facebook as the way to build your business as a marketing tool, you're missing out. If someone else down the street is doing it, and you're not, I promise you, they're getting more new clients than you are. Now it's about client retention and getting new clients. Client retention and getting new clients. Client retention and getting new clients. Alright? It's so important. If you don't hear anything from me today, listen to when I say that you have got to do social media. Thank you so much. I have been in the fashion business as a head editorial hairdresser for about 10 years, and during that time of being able to do fashion editorial, what I mean by that is being able to do, editorial for Elle, for Harper's Bazaar, for Marie Claire, for Glamour, for all these really great international publications, and all these people always ask me, how do you get into that? The most important thing when you are wanting to be an editorial hairdresser is to make sure that you do a lot of testing. So what you do is you get a photographer, you get a makeup artist, you get a clothing stylist, and you test. What you do is you're making images. Essentially, that's what it is. It's about making images and really understanding able to make natural hair look natural. And I can tell you that is the most difficult thing you can ever do is make natural hair look natural. It's very, very hard to do. Keep your base, the rest of the hair around here says, it's rusted, braided, stretched with the fingers, and the contrast makes it dramatic and reflective, and editorial. How about you, Sade? Sade is definitely
Hangers covered with wig cap.
They actually do amazing work. Sade does extensions, she does relaxers, and one of the things about my salons, we don't care about the color of your skin. Can you hear me? I do not care what color your skin is. For me, it's all about textures of hair. Because we all know that you can be very, very light and have kinky hair. And you can be very, very dark and have straight hair. And I know I can say that because when I work with Zoe Saldana has the straightest hair in the world. When I work with Deborah Messing's hair is very, very curly and almost coarse. So knowing how to work with those textures and knowing the technique that's going to help to get you to the best end result, it's not about the color of the skin. Can you hear me?
Yeah.